Hi everybody, it's me Deb, and I'm back with the book You Can Do Hard Things, written by Sherilynn Alcala. Sherilynn structures this book by the excuses that we say and hear about businesses. In fact, she titles it up here with How to Ditch the Excuses and Achieve Your Dreams. So today we're starting on chapter 1. We might do chapter 2 as well. So chapter 1 is you can just start. And the excuse is it's just not the right time. I have so much going on right now and so many other responsibilities. Sure, I have goals and dreams, but now is not the time to pursue them. When things settle or slow down, I'll start pursuing my dreams, but the circumstances just aren't right. How many times have we heard that? How many times have we said it? It's so true. And life gets away from us sometimes. We start off young and we have this idea in our head of what our life is going to look like as we get older. And then we get out of school, we get married, we have children, and now all the obstacles are in front of us. We're living check to check. The kids are in diapers. We're taking them to daycare. We're taking them to school. We're taking them to swim class. And it just seems like we just don't have time. And when we're in this vicious cycle of making things happen, and then we get comfortable in it. And it just doesn't seem like there's any way out of it. So whatever dreams we have pushed them to that back burner, and we rarely look at them. But you shouldn't have to do that. If you have a dream that's yearning in your heart to do, then you should do it. Whether it's to take your family on vacation, whether it's to provide lessons for your children, whatever that might be that yearns in your heart, you should be able to do it. And the truth is that there will never be a good time. It's always going to be busy. Sherilynn writes, to go after our dreams, we have to just start. We must stop thinking life will slow down and that the right time will come along someday. To do hard things, we must lean into the mess of right now and let it be a part of our story. Even small steps lead to big change. And that is true, because there will never be a good time. Perhaps the position that you're in right now, rather than being a disadvantage or a hindrance, it's actually your starting line. Now, when I read this, a light bulb went off for me. I was totally relating to this because in 2019, I had a job, and it was a great job. I worked for this company for 11 years, and I loved my job. Well, the company decided to sell, and they closed the business. At the same time, my father went into the hospital with a brain mass and required surgery. It ended up being a lung cancer, so now he was on the road of fighting the cancer. I don't have my job. My mother has mobility issues, and my father is fighting cancer. And so my days, my thoughts, they were overwhelmed. And to go after my dreams, I couldn't see it. I just couldn't see it. It was very hard to see. But in the middle of that, I did recognize that I wanted to work from home. Because if I worked from home, then I could be accessible to my parents. But now we're in the middle of a pandemic. So I lost a job. My father's fighting cancer. My mother has mobility issues. And now we're in a pandemic. So working from home it wasn't even an option anymore. It was something that I felt like I really had to do. So I took the first step because I always had a dream of having my own business and working for myself. That was something that I've always wanted to do. I'm a person that I love numbers, but I'm also creative. I love creativity. So I wanted to work from home. So I took step one, which was just start. Just start. And sometimes looking into something is step one. That's starting. So I started looking into something. And I looked in it for a couple of weeks. And on April 17th, I became an Avon representative. And that became my starting line. And I wouldn't have thought that, because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But I thought, I'm gonna go for it. So I did. And I've never regretted it. I've had great sales. I earned the trip to the Dominican Republic. I had great sales. I've been building a great team. And now I'm here in front of a video talking to y'all. I would have never thought this time last year that I would be doing this. So you never know the turns that life's going to make. You just never know. So I'm going to read a little bit more from this chapter. Don't let fear, comfort, or excuses get in the way of you fulfilling your purpose and your dreams. The circumstances are never going to align perfectly in our minds, but that's where faith comes in. You have to just start. Make time for your dreams, even if it's just a little bit at first. You were created for such a time as this, and I believe that with every fiber in my being. Take that first step. Okay, so we're ending this chapter with a little bit of reflection. The reflection is, I want you to list five things that's keeping you from pursuing your dreams. After you do that, list 5 practical ways that you can make for your dreams, even if it's just 10 minutes. Even if it's just 10 minutes. So list 5 ways to 5 ways that keep you from it, and then 5 ways that you can pursue it. So I'm not going to do the next chapter, because we've done a little over 7 minutes, and I don't want to make these videos too long. So that's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 is you can find your why. So we're going to talk about the why in the next chapter. Bye-bye.